Student of the CYHSB, it's time to face the truth. Your current mascot, the Maccabee, is quite outdated. For starters, he promotes war, and war is something which I think we can all agree is quite bad. Secondly, he fights using a sword and shield. No one does it anymore. Nowadays, we use guns. Now I know what you must be thinking. If I get rid of the Maccabee, you won't have a mascot anymore. What will you do then? Well, I thought about that myself for some time and came up with the perfect solution. I, Mari Stoudemire, will become the CYHSB's new mascot. Now, the Maccabee has been your mascot for quite some time, and you may need some convincing. That's why I came up with 28 dunktastic reasons for me to become your new mascot. I also decided to put on this suit to show you how professional I am. To show you what team I play on, I play on the Maccabi Tel Aviv. So to show you what team I play on, I put on my team's jersey. Once I'm going to unbutton it to show you the jersey. Button goes through the out and under. Ha! Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy this thrill ride.
Reason number 1. In case you can't tell based off my outfit, I'm a basketball player. I played in the NBA, then I went and played professionally in Israel, so I know a thing or two about the sport. The reason me being a basketball player matters is that basketball is the most widely played and followed sport in our school, right next to football and professional mini golf. Having me, a former NBA player, as your mascot will really show what the school is about. Reason number 2. I am Jewish. Despite what you may have previously thought, this is actually a Jewish high school. I recently completed my conversion to Judaism, which makes me a full-fledged Jew. While the Maccabees were also Jewish, they are all dead and have been dead for centuries. Now I ask you this, would you rather have a Jewish mascot who is still alive, or a Jewish mascot who is dead? Yeah, that's what I thought. Reason number 3. I learned Torah. Like I mentioned before, this is a Jewish high school, which means we learn Torah here. I've heard of many chabruras and chavrusas among students here, which shows your commitment to learning. As I mentioned in my interview with Omri Kasbi, I learn Torah almost every day. This shows that just like you, I have a very strong commitment to Torah. Are you convinced yet? I hope so, because I am running out of breath and I will probably die if I talk for too much longer. Reason number 4. I recently took up the position of assistant coach to the Nets. Now I know what you must be wondering. Why is that a reason for me to be your mascot? Well, being an assistant coach for a team is a leadership position, and leadership is something very valued here. I can see this from your student council elections, when you guys had 4 different kids run for vice president. That is a lot for these elections. Also, during our country's presidential elections, almost every kid was following the elections, which shows how much you guys cared about who would become our country's next mascot. Sorry, I meant to say president. Man, am I out of breath. I'm just gonna have to cut it here, guys. I cannot do this 24 more times.
I don't know about you, but I thought those reasons were a slam dunk. But why tell you when I can show you?
Stoudemire!
Oh! What a crazy dunk. That was insane. See you next time, folks.